The Defence Research Development Organization has also upped its game and has readied this 1,000-bed facility in the outskirts of Palam Airport near T1 terminal. And the interesting point of this facility is it is equipped with every facility that a COVID patient will need. And also each and every ward of this facility has been dedicated to each of the Indian soldiers who have led their lives in the India-China standoff that happened on June 15th and 16th. As we can see, this particular ward, that is the ventilator ward, has been dedicated to the commanding officer, Shaheed Colonel B. Santosh Babu. And we are going to enter this facility and show our viewers as to how everything looks like, how every preparation has been placed by the DRDO. Let me mention that DRDO has readied this facility in record time. That is, within a fortnight, this facility was brought up in the barren lands of Palam. And near Palam Airport, this facility has been brought up for patients who are mild to severe, who fall in the mild to severe category. As we have entered, we can see these beds are very cozy. The pillows have been placed here. Towels have been placed here, and also one blanket has been been given to the patients. And as we can see, the ventilator system is placed right beside the bed, and also the ECG machine. We can also see the touchless sanitizer dispenser placed right next to the bed, which actually throws off the sanitizer once you put your hand below the nozzle. It comes in handy, and this entire facility is air conditioned. 1,000 such beds have been placed, and this will definitely counter the shortage of beds that the national capital has been facing, as Delhi has been witnessing a sudden spike in cases since Unlock 2.0 has kick-started. And we know that more than 2,000 to 3,000 cases on an average are being reported in the national capital almost every day. I would also like to highlight, this particular facility, how everything, the social distancing norms will also be taken care of. And also here the doctors will sit in this particular desk, and they will try to monitor every patient from here. And also I would like to highlight a few of the posters that are very, very informative and will come in handy for the patients who, are not that aware about COVID-19. This particular poster, for instance, here, it shows that COVID-19 management protocol. If the patient falls in the moderate category, how the treatment will be done, how the monitoring will be done, and how it has to be investigated. Every particular point has been mentioned here. And another poster that shows that how a PPE kit should be donned by a doctor and how the PPE kit should be disposed of. And this particular poster here holds importance because a lot of patients, the COVID patients, they're not usually aware of how to maintain and dispose of a PPE kits. And also, the DRDO chairman, Republic Media Network, spoke to Dr. Satish Reddy. He also happened to highlight this particular point, that each and every treatment here will be given to every COVID patient for free, and it will certainly come in handy. And this has been done in addition to several other facilities that have been provided by the Delhi government in collaboration with the central government. This morning, as we know, that the Radha Sami Satsang base has also been converted into the largest COVID center facility, and this is another addition that has been given by the DRDO. We've been joined by the chairman of DRDO, Dr. Satish Reddy, to tell us more about the DRDO facility that has been prepared for the COVID patients, sir. Sir, हमें इस facility के बारे में और अच्छे से बताइए. It has been prepared in record time, and it's a history in itself, sir. Tell us more about it.
Firstly, let me profusely thank Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Defence Minister, Honorable Home Minister for giving us this responsibility of building this hospital. The trust what they had in DRDO, that you will be able to do this type of a magnificent job, is what made us to do. The works team of DRDO has taken the responsibility, committed that we will be able to do in a record time of 10 to 12 days this 1,000-bedded hospital. A barren land, which is very undue land, has been taken. Started from leveling the land, starting to clear the mud, started to clear the dust what is there. Onwards, started to lay the roads. Banking has been provided around, not to see that water doesn't flood inside. There onwards, the erection of this, the whole plant started. You see here, all the facilities exist. The complete air conditioned. In fact, I want to say, this is the only hospital which is having the air condition without a recirculation. The air which comes here goes out. There is a negative temperature here. I don't think, to best of my knowledge, let me use the word best of my knowledge, that we have any hospital where there is no recirculation. This is completely maintained like that. So this is what is WHO guideline. Then we have oxygen for the 1,000 patients. In the ICU, the carts are ICU, automatic carts. And then you have the monitors. You have the ventilators for every patient that in the ICU. We have the mobile X-ray plant, we have the mobile ECG one, we have the mobile ultrasound, and the complete pathology is here. The complete COVID testing facility has been taken samples here. In our labs will be testing. The complete pharmacy has been provided here. There is a Wi-Fi here. There is a communication. Telephones have been provided. Everywhere computer network is there, and there is a canteen created here, and the trolleys have been created. There are robots here which can carry food to the patient. Robots are being created. You can see the robots here and see the robots will carry the food to the patients. And then reusable PPE masks and complete masks and PPEs we are giving it to the people here. DRDO is supplying. Then there are iPads provided for the visitors who come, who wants to talk to their relatives who are there inside in the patient block. They can speak to them, see them and all that. So such facilities have been provided. You can see the toilets, the way they have been, bathrooms and all that have been provided, including towels, soaps are being provided to the patients. So this is how it has been worked out in such a short span of time. And you can see the greenery, what has been created, the parking lots, what have been created. All the wards have been named after the soldiers who have sacrificed in the Northeast very recently. And so many things have been done. You can see such a clean, air-conditioned environment even here in the registration block. And doctors have been provided resting rooms here. There are 40. And the complete, all this what we are saying is free. The patient will not be charged for anything here. So this is how we have created. I'm very thankful and I feel proud about my team who has created this.
So the ventilation ward will be named after Colonel Santosh Babu, who led his life in the standoff that recently happened on June 15th. Sir, tell us more about it.
The most important in the COVID-related things is the ICU, where the ICU beds are very minimal in Delhi. So we created 250 ICU beds. So the most important. And the commandant of that troop which was there in the Nastan is Colonel Satish Babu, who has sacrificed his for the nation. So we thought the most important thing here, let us name after him.
Sir, are these other wards also named after the other soldiers who had led their lives?
All the other wards you can see here, they have been named after the soldiers. We have taken the names of them and we have named the various wards here in the names of those soldiers.
So do you think this facility will also help in, countering the shortages of bed that the Delhi has been witnessing? Because on an everyday basis, 2,000 to 3,000 cases on an average are being reported in the national capital.
Absolutely, Akak. That is what is actually the Home Ministry thought and wanted to create a facility of 1,000-bed hospital. But definitely they said there's no point in you taking 2-3 months time. We want in 10 days. Can you take this challenge? My team said, yes, we will be able to do. And we have taken the challenge and you can see here what an hospital has come here.
So when will the first batch of COVID patients arrive here?
Maybe I think we are tying up with the various hospitals and Delhi government, probably in a day or two.
In a day.